War is a reality many hope to never face, but for those caught in its grip, survival becomes more than just instinct. It becomes an art. Imagine being forced to make decisions that could determine whether you live or die. Every second counts. Every move matters. In this video, we're going to reveal the life-saving strategies you need to survive a war zone. This isn't just about escape. It's about outsmarting your enemies, protecting your loved ones, and staying alive against all odds. Here are 25 powerful survival strategies you must know and follow to protect yourself and your loved ones during war. Each one is carefully thought out to give you the best possible chance of staying alive in the worst of times. Let's start with the first survival strategy: stay informed. You cannot survive what you don't understand. Follow trusted news sources, radio alerts, and underground communications to stay 2 steps ahead of the enemy. Information is power in times of crisis. Here's the second must-know tactic. Before chaos erupts, make your escape early. Cities are prime targets. Rural areas with their smaller populations and lesser strategic value can be your refuge. Head to a relative's house or a secluded property you can turn into a safe haven. Third, and just as critical, now if you're already at home and things go sideways, look for existing shelters. Bunkers, basements, or reinforced areas can provide instant protection. If none exist, create your own. Dig cellar pits as your underground refuge. It's a simple, effective solution. The fourth strategy could be the difference between life and death. You might not expect it, but collapsed buildings can actually be one of the safest places during a war. Why? Because once a building is destroyed, enemies usually don't waste bombs on it again. It's already down, so they move on. That's why taking cover in a collapsed structure could save your life. Fifth, this one's about staying armed and ready. But there's no room for sentiment here. Always carry a weapon. Whether it's a firearm or a tool for self-defense, protecting your family is non-negotiable. This is about survival, not just staying alive. The sixth tactic is about keeping communication alive when networks die. Imagine a world where your phones no longer work, no internet, no signal. But there's a solution: walkie-talkies. These radios operate independent of cellular networks and can be a lifeline to communicate with others and coordinate escape. Seventh, your identity can protect you or put you at risk. And while we're on the subject of communication, don't forget to protect your identity. In times of war, certain groups will be targeted based on religion, ethnicity, or background. Stay neutral, wear inconspicuous clothing, and avoid symbols that could mark you as a target. The eighth strategy: become invisible when it matters most. Blackout at night. Sounds simple, right? But in war, light is a death sentence. The smallest glow can be seen by drones or snipers. Block your windows, use red-filtered lights, or go completely dark. Your survival depends on staying invisible. Ninth, forget the main roads. This tip is about unseen paths. Moving through familiar routes? Think again. The main roads are watched, monitored. Instead, take to the hidden paths, forests, rivers, unmarked trails. These routes can keep you out of sight, out of mind. 10th, guard your family through night shifts and alertness. Nighttime doesn't mean sleep. Take turns staying awake. Keep watch. Rotate your shifts so someone's always guarding against threats. This can be the difference between life and death when you least expect it. 11th, this decoy trick can save your life in a robbery. Don't carry valuables that scream "loot me." Keep a decoy bag, one that looks filled with worthlessly low-value items. If you're ever stopped or robbed, hand it over. This simple move might just keep you safe while you hide your true essentials. 12th, here's how to make your house look like a lost cause. Your home can be your trap. To keep it from becoming a target, make it look abandoned. Board up windows, leave signs of damage, hang torn fabric. From a distance, it should look like a house no one cares about. That illusion might be the shield that protects you. 13th, bury your survival before you need it. If you ever need to flee, bury backup survival kits in secret spots near your home. A buried stash can include food, water, and even cash. If you're forced to run, you'll know exactly where to dig for the essentials. 14th, nature can become your greatest ally. Learn to use the land. You might be a city dweller now, but survival means you've got to become resourceful. Learn how to hunt, forage, and purify water. Your life may depend on your ability to adapt to the natural environment. 15th, fire is a double-edged sword. Use it wisely. Fire can save you or destroy you. Use it strategically for warmth, to signal others, or to deter animals. But never forget, fire creates light and light creates visibility. Use it carefully, especially when in the open. The 16th strategy is about mastering basic survival skills. When it comes to survival skills, they're not just helpful, they're life-saving. Knowing how to create shelter, find food, or even bandage a wound can make the difference between life and death in a war zone. 17th, build your strength through community and trust. Don't go it alone. Community can be your greatest asset. Build a network with your neighbors, fellow survivors, and friends. Group strength is your armor, and it's far more powerful than fighting alone. 18th, here's how technology can help and how it can betray you. Use technology to your advantage. GPS, drones, encrypted messaging apps, they can provide invaluable assistance, but use them wisely. Technology can be both your greatest tool and your biggest vulnerability. 19th, your mindset is your greatest weapon. But it's not just about your physical survival, it's about your mental resilience. In war, fear is a powerful enemy. Never break. Train yourself to stay strong, focused, and calm. Your mind can be just as important as your body. 20th, learn to disappear with a convincing fake identity. The right fake identity could be your ticket to safety. In occupied areas, being able to blend in, whether through forged documents, fake accents, or even a change in attire, could keep you hidden from enemy eyes. 21st, create secret signals that only your family understands. Establish a safe word system within your family. Silent communication when things get heated. It could be a word or even a gesture. This way, in dangerous situations, everyone knows exactly what to do without a single word being spoken. 22nd, staying low profile is more powerful than you think. There's something incredibly powerful about staying invisible. The more low profile you keep, the less likely you are to attract attention. And this extends to the way you talk, your behavior, and your movements. 23rd, master the art of silent movement. Master the art of silent walking. The quieter you are, the longer you stay undetected. Whether you're moving to a safe house or escaping enemy lines, every step counts when it's silent. 24th, escape through misdirection. Use misdirection. Sometimes the most unexpected choices are the best. If you've got to leave in a hurry, throw off the trail by going in a direction no one would expect. A sudden change in direction could confuse trackers and provide your escape. And finally, the 25th strategy, never lose your will to survive. When the world seems to fall apart, keep your faith in resilience. History has shown that in the face of total destruction, the human will to survive is a force more powerful than any army. Hold on to that will, and you might just come out the other side of war stronger than you ever thought possible. Before we end, remember this last message. It could be everything. As we close, keep these final words close to your heart. Survival is not about being the strongest or the fastest, it's about being the smartest. These strategies are not just tactics, they're life or death decisions. In the end, survival in a war zone comes down to your ability to think, act, and adapt. If you remember these tips, you might just make it through, alive and with your loved ones. Stay safe, stay smart, and remember, when the world falls apart, it's survival of the wisest. This presentation was brought to you by EZE Academy, committed to empowering minds with knowledge that matters. In a world full of uncertainty, we stand for clarity, preparation, and purpose.